You on Facebook and YouTube.
Come.
Proverbs 13.
Proverbs chapter 13.
Right.
Come. Saying it's not able to connect to Facebook.
It's not.
Yeah.
Okay. Then YouTube it is.
Yeah.
Let's not waste more time.
Come.
Shalom, Israel. ISUPK Minneapolis. From 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You know how we do it every Saturday, Sabbath service. And today we are going to get into Proverbs, the 13th chapter. To recap off the last chapter, we talked about the difference between a fool and a person that's wise. What you see throughout the whole book of Proverbs, or majority of the chapters, King Solomon is giving you thorough information and, like, so to speak, counsel, advice on the difference between someone that is a fool and someone that is wise and how to apply it throughout life. All right. So chapter 13, we are going to get into it and see what King Solomon has for us to speak about. All right. So first things first, go and blow the horn. All right.
Amayim Wapanya Hakwadam means stand and face the east. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Avinawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Mlafkafka, Daba'a, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan, Lanawa, Lakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalakanawas, Kawabawatanawa, Kasalakanawas, Kawabawatianawa, Wala'a, Tabayanawa, Manasaiwan, Abal, Kashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Watapara, Lawalamyam, Aman.
The Lord's Prayer in English. Our
Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name. Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth. As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Give us our debts.
And give us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Amen.
Amen. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha, Ayanya, Alhari, Mayan, Yabah, Izira, Mayam, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemiyam, Waratazar, Al-Yadan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Al, Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yashan, Sharmar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazakah, Aliyah, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayrak, Walayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Akal Rai, Yashamar, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wabawaka, Maita, Wa'ai, Awalam.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
To the hills.
to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help comes from the Lord,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and
He
earth.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor
The
sleep.
Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in
From this time forth,
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Hakah, the power in Hebrew, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Bashem Yahushai,
Hashem Yahushua.
Bakashah,
Shah.
the Thunlin Hour,
Thunderbolt.
Hakah,
Ka.
Hakah,
Ka.
Larpa,
Arpa.
Kal,
Ka.
Makala,
Makala.
Bakal,
Ka.
Marawa,
Marawa.
Hakah,
Ka.
Batahar,
Har.
Ha,
Ha.
Batazarium,
Zarium.
Hakah,
Ka.
Lahakium,
Ha.
Hamathium,
Ma.
Hakah,
Ka.
Al,
Al.
Rakawa,
Ra.
Hatama Allah,
Hashem Allah.
Lagarshim,
Garsh.
Bashem Yahushai,
Hashem Yahushua.
the Wadaman,
Hakah, the power in the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahushua.
in the name of Yahushai,
Please give us the power.
please give us the
The
power,
power to cleanse, the power to heal all manner of sickness.
the power to heal all manner of sickness,
And all manner of disease.
and all manner of
The
disease,
power to cleanse the lepers.
the power to cleanse the
The
lepers,
power to raise the
the
dead.
power to raise the
The
dead,
power against unclean
the
spirits.
power against unclean
To
spirits,
cast them out in the name of Yahushua.
to cast them out in the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Bless Israel in Hebrew, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Bashem Yahushai,
Hashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa,
Barak Lanawa.
Bayasha'ala,
Yahshua.
Baha,
Baha.
Bayah,
Bayah.
Sapari,
Sapari.
Barak,
Barak.
Rapah,
Pa.
Magun,
Gun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
Say the name of loved ones once and everyone repeats the name once.
All the brothers and sisters in the ISUPK.
All the brothers and sisters in the ISUPK.
All the brothers and sisters outside the ISUPK.
All the brothers and sisters outside the ISUPK. Kabad.
Carmen,
Carmen,
Stephanie,
Stephanie,
Nisha,
Nisha,
Sandra,
Sandra,
John,
John,
Shaman,
Shaman,
Shamika,
Shamika,
Dennis,
Dennis,
Derek,
Derek,
Jalen,
Jalen,
Jasmine,
Jasmine,
Gerard,
Gerard, Bashem Yahushai,
Hashem Yahushua.
the Wadaman.
Bless Israel. What we just said was in English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Lord, in the name of Yahushai,
Bless us in Israel.
bless us in Israel
And the school.
and the school.
Bless, heal, shield, protect loved ones.
Bless, heal, shield, protect loved ones.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayim,
Al-Hayim.
Al,
Al.
Damiyah,
Damiyah.
Lakah,
Ka.
Al,
Al.
Dakarash,
Dakarash.
Al,
Al.
Dashaqua,
Squad.
Al,
Al.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Hana,
Na.
Awabika,
Awabi.
Yahama,
Yaham.
Yawan,
Yawan.
Ra'ash,
Ash.
Al,
Al.
Amaka,
An.
Yaira,
Yair.
Yamwa,
Yamwa.
Sawada,
Sawad.
Wayatha,
Yatha.
Yai Tazawa,
Yai Tazawad.
Al,
Al.
Tazapanyaka,
Tazapanyaka.
Amarwa,
Amari.
Lakawa,
Lakawa.
Anaka,
Anakawa.
Yadam,
Yadam.
Magalia,
Magalia.
Wala'a,
Wa'ah.
Yazakar,
Issachar.
Sham,
Sham.
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'al.
Iwada,
Iwood.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Nawai Tazawa,
Yai Tazawad.
Laba,
Laba.
Lakatwa,
Kaiwa.
Ayaka,
Ayik.
Barya,
Varyah.
Bakaria,
Kari.
Ahalia,
Ahari.
Adawam,
Adawam.
Wa,
Wa.
Yashamai Allah,
Yashima Al.
Yam,
Yam.
Bawa'a,
Wa'ah.
Wahagariam,
Wagari.
Gabal,
Gabal.
Waimawan,
Waimawan.
Waimalak,
Waimalak.
Palashah,
Palashah.
Ain,
Ain.
Yashabia,
Shab.
Tazawar,
Tazawar.
Gam,
Gam.
Ashawar,
Ashur.
Nalawa,
Nalawa.
Ain,
Ain.
Hayawa,
Yahweh.
Zerai,
Zirai.
Labanya,
Labanya.
Lawat,
Lawat.
Salah,
Salah.
Aisha,
Ashab.
Laham,
Naham.
Kamaya,
Kamai.
Kasaya,
Kasai.
Sarah,
Sarai.
Kayabia,
Kiyam.
Banakal,
Anakal.
Koyash,
Koyash.
Wan,
One.
Nashah,
Nashab.
Marwa,
Nawa.
Bayan,
Bayan.
Da'ara,
The Arab.
Kayawa,
Kiyam.
Daman,
Damam.
La'ah,
La'ah.
Dama,
Damam.
Sayathamwa,
Samyathama,
Nada,
Nada,
Yaba,
Yaba,
Mawa,
Mawa,
Kaira,
Kara,
Waka,
Waka,
Sa'aba,
Sa'al,
Waka,
Waka,
Zaba,
Daba,
Waka,
Waka,
Tazal,
Tazal,
Manai,
Mana,
Kal,
Ka,
Nasa,
Nasa,
Yakamwa,
Yakam,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Armarwa,
Mar,
Niyah,
Nia,
Ra'ash,
Rash,
Lanawa,
Nanawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Na'awa,
Nawa,
Alahayim,
Alahai,
Alhaya,
Alahaya,
Sayathamwa,
Samyathama,
Kagagala,
Gaga,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Pan,
Ra'ash,
Rash,
Salakia, Roka,
Raka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ach,
Debira,
Debira,
Yaira,
Yaya,
Waya,
Ya,
Kalahaba,
Balahaba,
Dalahat,
Dalahat,
Hariam,
Hariam,
Khan,
Kam,
Daradata,
Darada,
Basiraka,
Saraka,
Wabasa,
Bas,
Wapaska,
Ba,
Dabahalam,
Balahaba,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Qualawan,
Palawan,
Waya,
Waya,
Wakwashwa,
Kwash,
Shumka,
Shuka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yavash,
Waya,
Waya,
Bahawa,
Bahal,
Aya,
Aya,
Waya,
Waya,
Kaparwa,
Kapar,
Waya,
Waya,
Abaiwa,
Abai,
Waya,
Waya,
Daiwa,
Dai,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Ata,
Tha,
Shimka,
Shuka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labaka,
Ba,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Akava,
Akal,
Arataza.
Alright. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence,
Keep not thy silence,
O God.
O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace,
Be not still,
and be not still,
O God.
O God.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make atonement.
thy enemies make atonement.
They that hate thee have lifted up the
They
head.
that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden
and
ones.
consulted against thy hidden one.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a
and
nation,
let us cut them off from being a
that
nation,
the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
that the name of Israel may be no more in
For
remembrance.
they have consulted together with one
For
consent.
they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of
and
Edom,
the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of
and the
Moab, and
Hungarians,
the Hungarians,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Ammon,
and Ammon,
Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher is also joined with
They have
them.
hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah.
do unto them as unto the Midianites,
Do unto them as unto the
as
Midianites,
to Syria,
as to
as
Syria,
to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of
at the
Kasan,
brook of Kasan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at
They
Endor.
became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Or,
Make their nobles like
and
Or,
like Zee.
and like Zee.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah,
all their princes as
and
Sabbath,
as Zamun,
and as
who
Amunah,
said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves the house of God in possession.
Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession.
Oh my God,
O my God,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flames set the mountains on
and
fire.
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempests,
So persecute them with thy
and
tempests,
make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with
that
shame,
they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded in trouble forever.
let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame and perish,
let them be put to shame and perish,
that men may know that thou,
that men may know that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
art the most high over all the earth.
art the most high over all the earth.
IHBK power structure. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and
and
earth,
all things
and
living.
all things living.
Yahweh, in the
Yahweh,
name of Yahweh
in
Shai,
the name of Yahweh Shai,
listen to us now,
listen to us now,
right now.
right now.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and
and
curses,
punishment and destruction,
and punishment and
and
destruction,
death to the heathen
and death to the heathen
that speak against us,
that speak against
thy
us,
prophets,
thy prophets,
the teachers,
the teachers,
the princes,
the princes,
the priests,
the priests,
the Israelite brothers,
Israelite
and
brothers,
the school.
and the school.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction,
and punishment and destruction,
and death
and
to the
death
heathen.
to the heathen.
And shake loose the pockets of the rich of Israel,
Shake loose the pockets of the rich of
that
Israel
refuse to give to the school.
that refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Force the riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and
and
curses,
punishment and destruction,
and punishment and
and
destruction,
death to the Edomites,
and death to the Edomites,
and the nations,
and their
and
nations,
their drug dealers,
and their drug
the
dealers,
court system,
the court
the
system,
prison
the
system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned
all
Parenthood,
the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic
the
Church,
Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology, militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
Skinheads,
Posse
Posse
Kamikaze,
the Gay Movement,
the Gay Movement,
the Lesbian Movement,
Spies,
Workers in Witchcraft, NASA Space Program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, the airways,
and the airways,
the cable access channel,
and the radio channel.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
Convict the spirit of any of thy
that
people
seek to stop us,
that seek to stop
and
us,
bring swift death to all the heathen that stand in the way,
and bring swift death to all the heathens that stand in the way,
try to stop us from broadcasting your word,
or try to stop us from broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
Let
Let loose all the terror. Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro
Through the earth and destroy. Cause the terrorists to come against America.
And
destroy them in their stronghold. Let America shake at the hands of terrorists.
Let America shake at the hands of the terrorists.
Let Yahweh Shai, Michael, and Gabriel
Let Yahushua, Michael, and Gabriel
come down with the flying saucers
and
kill all the heathens
kill all the
that
heathens
come up against us.
us
As we speak thy word.
as we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media and throughout the whole world.
Cause it to be spread through the media and throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Go ahead. Go to sound horn.
La Yashala.
Alright. La Yashala means to Israel. Alright. Everybody may be seated. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get Proverbs, the 13th chapter. First, we're gonna get into the Tanakh, then we're going to get into the Bible, King James Version. Let me know when you get it out.
Come. Got it.
All right.
Proverbs chapter 13, verse 1. Bakah. Kakam. Awatha. Abba. Walataza. La'ah. Shemai. Ga'ira. Mapa. Ra. Payah. Ayash. Ya'ah. Kala. Hawa. Wana. Pasha. Bagah. Dayam. Kama. Natazar. Piyaw. Shamar. Napa.
Napash, Pashak, Shapath, Ya, Makah, 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 Makatha, Lawa, Makah, Matha, Owa, Wa'ah, Yaka, Napah, Napash, Itazal, Wana, Pasha, Kara, Tazai, Yum, Dada, Shaka, Debar, Shaqua, Shaquar, Yasha, Niya, Yasha, Na, Tazada, Yak, Wara, Shai, Yaba, Aya, Ayash, Waya, Kapa, Yar, Tazada, Da Tazar, Dam, Darak, Wara, Shai, Data, Lapa, Kata, Kaha, Kata, Nishar, Matai, Shara, Wa'a, Yaka, Kal, Mata, Rawa, Sha, Waha, Waka, Rabah, Kapar, Napash, Ayash, Ashar, Warash, Warash, Allah, Shemai, Pa'ai, Ra, Awar, Tazada, Yakim, Yasha, Makah, Wanara, Wanar, Rashai, Yim, Yada, Aika, Rakwa, Bawa, Baza, Dawak, Yadak, Mataza, Wa'ath, Nawai, Tazayum, Kakam, Hawak, Maha, Bala, Yamai, Wakwa, Bataza, Al, Yada, Yara, Baha, Dawak, Lata, Mama, Shika, Maka, Laha, Laba, Wa'ai Taza, Kayayim, the I, Waha.
Read all the way to verse 12.
Uh,
What verse you at right now?
verse 12.
Oh, you with? Oh, okay, good.
But I. That's it.
All right, come. All right, no sign. All right, so that was Proverbs, and the brother read 12 verses. You're just gonna read half and half when it comes to Proverbs 13th chapter. Go ahead, grab this. And this is actually a good chapter that you really want to focus on and pay close attention to. It's a lot of great information that's about to come out. All right, go ahead, Al.
Come. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
A wise son heareth his father's instruction, but a scorner heareth not rebuke.
One more time.
A wise son heareth his father's instruction.
A wise man hears his father's instructions. All right, you can apply this scripture to just a man listening to someone that's over him as well, that has an authority or authority figure over him as well. Keep going.
Come. But a scorner heareth not rebuke.
A scorner. What is a scorner? Go ahead.
Somebody who goes out of the way to do what is not right.
Which is wickedness, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, you can use that. Keep going. Read that part again about the scorner.
Come. But a scorner heareth not rebuke.
But a scorner here is not rebuke. Rebuke is that it is the criticism. It is the checking. It's that harsh, tough love that you need to hear. Let's remember how Paul said that he is rude in speech, but not in knowledge. See what I'm saying? Like we can be harsh and hardcore with our words and still be speaking wisdom.
Right.
Okay? There's a difference. That's why when we say that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, that's very harsh to many people's ears, but it's the truth. See what I'm saying? When we read our prayers and we say death to America, there has to be death in America. But not with the black and the Spanish, but death to the enemy, who is the white man who runs America. That's why we use those harsh words. See what I'm saying? But if a scorner, read that part again about the scorner.
Come. But a scorner heareth not rebuke.
But if the scorner doesn't hear these words, doesn't hear the criticism or the feedback, then they would just continue in their ways, which are unstable. That's why they fall. That's why they die. That's why they never can get back up off the ground. That is a scorn. That's everybody that decide to, not taking information from the ISUPK when they need help. I see so many people out there that say, I wish I could fix my situation. And when you give them advice as a prophet and priest, they like, nah, I mean, I don't think that's it. I think it's just something else. I'm gonna try something else.
And Salakia.
Go ahead.
Or they'll try to rebuke you when you're trying to give them a word like advice,
Right.
You're trying to do your job. You're trying to look out for their life. But then they'll turn around and rebuke you and try to scorn you.
Exactly. See that's what happens, and that's the double-mindedness of a person. You ask for the help, you're speaking out loud, you're speaking directly to me, see what I'm saying, or to someone, and when they try to give you that advice that you need, you reject it. That's why when the Lord said, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, we are definitely destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And he said, since you have rejected me, I'm going to reject you, and I won't see you as a priest. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
And Salaki, if I could,
Mm-hmm.
they just like backbiters.
Yeah, of course. People in the world, yeah, of course.
Yeah, you try to show them brotherhood, show them sisterhood, but then they attack you for trying to help them out with their demons.
And they'll definitely talk behind your back as well.
Right.
They'll definitely try to give you some words of wisdom, what they think is wisdom. See what I'm saying? They'll try to tell you something about yourself, but you can't say nothing about what they're doing. Now you're judging. Now you're going against the Bible, because I guess only God can judge me, which is not in the Bible.
Right.
It says that the saints will even judge the angels. All right, keep going.
Come. Verse 2. A man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth.
A man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth. The fruit of his mouth is what he produces. See what I'm saying? By you speaking, if you are a righteous man, your fruit will grow. See what I'm saying? It will be something very healthy. But if you are someone who speaks vanity, see what I'm saying, destructive things, things that can possibly hurt people and harm people, even yourself, your fruit will not grow
Right.
righteously. Your fruit will be spoiled and will be no good. All right? Keep going.
Come. But the soul of the transgressors shall eat violence.
That person shall eat violence. That person is going to eat up all the things that they have created for themselves. All this, it's going to be spoiled. Everything. The violence is going to take them. The gunshots, the drugs is going to take them. That's what they're going to eat. The works of their doings. Keep going.
Come. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life.
Meaning, if you keep your mouth shut or keep your words to a minimum regarding wisdom, you should be tuab. But if you are someone that just speaks their mind freely and talks freely all the time, you're going to find yourself in bad situations. I've seen it all the time. I see people that all they do is just run their mouth and wonder why they get robbed because you told that person where you keep all your treasures at. Why did this happen to me? Why did that happen to me? It's because you opened up your mouth too much. Why did I get shot? Because you was trying to holler at somebody else's girl and you was trying to get tough with the man of that woman that was never supposed to be your woman. But since she was a whore and she was going, see what I'm saying, now it causes problems for you. I mean, there's so much stuff that you can go off of in the world that you see today. Why do people die in the streets sometimes? Because somebody said this and somebody said that, but nobody went to each other to handle the situation. But they took it into their own hands and thought it was better to kill than to talk things out because people's ego and arrogance was in the way, and that's what led that brother to shoot that gun and take a life or two. All right, keep going.
Come. But he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction.
Him that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction. What is the first part talking about? The righteous, right?
Come. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life.
Right. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life. You see what I'm saying? If you just keep things to a minimum, this is also a scripture in the book of Ecclesiasticus too, when it talks about you see what I'm saying? When it talks about a man should not lay something about a man should not talk about everything. You see what I'm saying? You got to keep some things to yourself. If it's beneficial, talk about it. If not, then you know what I mean. Keep going.
Come. But he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction.
That person shall find himself in destruction and will have destruction. Keep going.
Come. The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing.
So that person that enjoys the gossip, enjoys the, being in everybody's business, you know what I mean? His nose is everywhere. A female's nose is everywhere. Them that desire that, they have nothing. You should not desire those things, and you will have something. All right, keep going.
Come. But the soul of the diligent shall be made fat.
Well, okay, I'll tell you this. This is what you can have if you decide to keep your mouth shut and do not desire the gossiping, things of that sort. You will definitely have a brother by your side because two is better than one. You will have a sister, you will have a family, you will have a household, and you will actually have friends. You have somebody by you. You have a wife, a husband, something. See what I'm saying? You want to know how you will have those things? Because you do not gossip to everybody about what this person did and what this person said. Some things you got to keep to yourself. See what I'm saying? Because it can cause a reaction, a chain reaction that can cause a lot of problems, a domino effect. All you know by you saying just that one thing, two people then just killed each other. Somebody just ended up in a hospital with a broken face. See what I'm saying? Somebody just ended their relationship after 4 or 5 years. Just something as small as that. That's why it says the tongue is evil. It can definitely be evil. There's life and death in the tongue. I believe that's what James said. All right, keep going.
Come. But the soul of the diligent shall be made fat.
But the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. Why should it be fat? Because this person has some morals about them. They don't do what everybody else does in the world. All right? You gotta get up, all right? No sweat.
I'm trying to follow.
No sweat. What verse we at?
Verse 5.
Verse 5, Proverbs 13:5. Read that one more time about the righteous.
Come. The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat.
The soul of the diligent shall be made fat. That lets you know who's on top of their job and who is not. That person that desires the gossiping, the backbiting, what else is there? Just anything that has to do with evil. See what I'm saying? The things that are wrong, the things that have consequences. Those people that desire that, they have nothing. I've seen it through family. I've seen it through friends. I've seen it through people walking down the street. I see it all the time. I see it on TV. You see how people are so famous, have fame, and here goes this girl on Love and Hip Hop. One minute she's popping, and then the next minute she's popped. Has no career, has no money, has nothing, because she played the role as talking behind everybody's back. Especially that show called Bad Girls Club. A lot of those females are just uh, they are just a bunch of whores, just trying to get a name for themselves. They become models, actors, and then later you don't hear nothing about them because their career has ended. Because all you hear is gossip behind them. See what I'm saying? Same thing with men. I remember a couple of examples. There's brothers in the NFL says what's it called, NFL place or whatever. People on the basketball team. I forget this basketball player, man. These two got into an argument, and this man this man traveled to three different states just to fight him and beat him up. And it was over. It was behind a woman. I forget the brother's name. He's a light-skinned basketball player. I just can't remember. I bet Officer Ayash Kabawai knows what I'm talking about because he posted the scripture in Proverbs about the situation. It's like there's no brotherhood in that whatsoever. There's no sisterhood in desiring those things. But that person that is diligent, they are going to have something greater. They are going to have a blessing, but you are not. That's why they're going to have that fact. They're going to have a great amount of something. All right? Keep going.
Come.
Verse 5, right?
Come.
All right.
A righteous man hated lying.
Say it one more time.
A righteous man hated lying.
If you don't love lying, you're going to find yourself lying to everything and everybody and even yourself. You're going to find yourself in a whole bunch of lies as well. Keep going.
But a wicked man is loathsome and cometh to shame.
Meaning he is he is disgusting. He's disgusting and he is made for shame. Is that what it said?
And cometh to shame.
It comes to shame. And this shame ain't the good shame of the Lord. This is the shame of evil. Like in the ISUK, the shame that we have is that we serve the Lord and we boast about it. You see what I'm saying? There's a good and a bad shame when you read the book of Ecclesiasticus. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So there's one part where it talks about ransom of a man's life are his riches, but the poor hear not.
Right. Are you talking about in the chapter that we're in right now?
Yeah, that's for 8.
Come. We about to get there. You're right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Keep going.
Come. Righteousness keepeth him that is upright in the way.
Righteousness keep him that's upright in the way. It is that straight path that everybody cannot fit into. Everybody cannot walk through. See what I'm saying? Because of the righteousness, Job was an upright man. And he was something to look at because he had the diligence. He had the zeal to follow the Lord regardless of anything. Nothing held this man back. That's a great example of a righteous man. All right? Christ. He never desired to go up against the Lord, even when he was on his way to death. See what I'm saying? When the Romans was trying to kill him. All right? Keep going.
Come. But wickedness overthroweth the sinner.
But wickedness overthrows the sinner. What does that mean? How can you use that to example today? The wickedness overthrows a sinner. Go ahead.
It's like the scriptures say, all these curses shall come upon thee and overthrow thee.
There you go, great
You-
example. Man, that's perfect. That's spot on. See what I'm saying? I wasn't looking for that, but that was on point. That's better than what I was thinking. All right. So read that one more time.
Come. But wickedness overthroweth the sinner.
But wickedness overthroweth the sinner. When a person is in sin and they can't handle their situations as far as what they're getting themselves into, they have no control because everything is just out there. Somebody's going to get shot. Somebody's going to get hurt. They can't stop a goddamn thing. What they need to do first is keep the law, and things will be too wild. They won't be overthrown by these situations. They won't have to sin just to sin, just to sin again. You know what I mean? Because some people, like for example, if you think about the drug game, brothers have to first you're selling drugs, then you most likely prostituting these women. Then you got to kill a couple people, and then you're trying to get out of the game, but you got to do another wicked thing just to get out to save your life, and you're going to end up losing your life if the Lord is not showing mercy to you. All right. How many times have we heard people that have been trying to get out this game for so long? I've seen people talk about it in high school, and some of them died, and some got hurt, hospitalized. Some found themselves in bad, terrible situations that they cannot get themselves out of. That's because the wickedness overthrew them. All right, keep going.
Come. Verse 7. There is that maketh himself rich,
Mm-hmm.
yet hath nothing. There is that maketh himself poor, yet hath great riches.
Mm-hmm.
The ransom of a man's life are his riches.
The what?
The ransom of a man's life are his riches.
That should explain a lot to you right now. I mean, the things that you do determine what you get. You're going to get a reward or a punishment. Keep going.
But the poor heareth not rebuke.
The poor do not hear the rebuke. The poor is the one that is oppressed, that we read about in the book of Ecclesiastes. The poor is the one that's poor in spirit, that are suffering. Keep going.
Come.
But it's wise to listen because you might gain some understanding to where you can help yourself in your life. Go ahead.
Verse 9. The light of the righteous rejoice.
The light of the righteous rejoice. The light is the law, statutes, commandments. Like if you got the law, statutes, commandments that you are keeping, you have light inside of you. You got a spirit that is from the Lord, and you are carrying out the righteous deeds and acts that the Lord requires us to do. And we rejoice because we don't have to turn to death. See what I'm saying? To live. See what I'm saying? Like for example, when it comes to heaven and hell, you ain't gotta die to go to hell. You ain't gotta die to go to heaven because it is a condition. So
Right.
you don't have to commit sin just to survive out here. Whoever told you that, I'm sure it's the white man. And you should not follow follow him. See what I'm saying? He taught you that you gotta sell drugs just to survive out here in the streets. You gotta be on a pole swinging from monkey bars to monkey bars just to get some cash to have your household thriving. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I met a sister at the slavery that I'm at. I just found out that the sister was a dancer, a so-called exotic dancer, and she worked at the slavery too. Now I remember she was talking to somebody, and she loud as hell, can loud as she can be. You know what I mean? In this classroom that way. And this sister talks about how she has a man, right? How she got a man and baby daddy, and that he allows her pretty much to be a dancer, to shake her ass from, to shake her behind in the clubs, things of that sort for money. And when I heard that, I thought of prostitution automatically. And I just said, so that's a man for you, huh? See what I'm saying? Talking about he don't judge or anything like that. He should judge you. He should call you all types of whores. He should tell you how a woman should conduct herself in the scriptures. But since he doesn't have the knowledge, neither will you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the sad thing that we have to see with our nation. All right? Keep going. But let me say this. If you are a brother out there and you allow your woman to dress half naked out there to show all her goods to every man and not you, and you decide to boast about that, you are very disgusting. You are filthy. See what I'm saying? And watch how your daughters grow up. The same. Don't get mad if anybody try to prostitute your daughter or if she catches any type of disease, because you made a great example of how she should be. See what I'm saying? Because how you treated that mother or many women. The same thing when it comes to the sons. If you find your sons prostituting all these women out here, becoming a so-called player, tossing them to the side, not taking care of the children, let the blame and blood be on your hands, because it was your fault. We have to raise our children. See what I'm saying? We already know what the Bible says about our children. Train them up in a way which they shall not depart from. Train them up in a way that they should go. Now, when you get into old age, they shouldn't depart from you. Paraphrasing, of course. Keep going.
Come. But the lamp of the wicked shall be put out.
The what?
The lamp of the wicked shall be put out.
You know how that light bulb just goes out? That means the light bulb is dead. It's burnt out. That's what's going to happen to the wicked. Sooner or later, everything's going to catch up to them. And then they just, one day they're walking amongst the streets thinking that they're going to see another day. And all of a sudden, a bullet just comes out of nowhere and hits them in the heart, hits them in the head. They get into a fight, and just that one punch ends it all. That knockout was not just a knockout. That man's completely brain dead. He's gone. He's out of here. Now his spirit's going to be judged by the Lord and be brought down into this earth. And when each and every one of us gets killed and die, I pray that we all find the ISUPK. Again, if Christ ain't here by then. All right? Because the wickedness must stop. It must have an end. And it's going to end when your life is stopped. You see what I'm saying? Or it can also stop when you decide to change it. Change the filthiness of your life and see how the Lord works through you. All these men in the ISUPK were nothing nice. These sisters were nothing nice in the world. But since they decided to change their life, thanks to the mercy of the Most High, thanks to the love from the Most High, they are something glorious to look at. They are not filthy. They are not shameful. See what I'm saying? We are great. But let's not get it twisted, because we all deserve death, just like those that are stuck in the world right now. Let's get that understood. If it wasn't for Christ, we should all be dead. See what I'm saying? And I'm making use of this work. I hope y'all make the use of this work, because this ain't nothing to play with lightly. Because, man, the Lord can end this all today, any second, if he wanted to. But since he has that long suffering, we have survived as a people, as a nation. That's why we still have oxygen in our lungs, because we are awake now. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come. Verse 10.
Uh-huh.
Only by pride cometh contention.
Only by what?
Pride cometh contention.
Only by pride cometh contention. What is contention again? Oh, we just went over this. Go ahead,
Like argument or disagreement.
Argument and disagreement. Pride comes before the fall, right? Am I right? So with pride, give me an example of, like, both y'all give me an example of what can happen with pride. Reading the scripture, what is a scenario, so to speak, that can happen with pride, like something that we see every day? Go ahead.
I'm the illest nigga ever, walking with my head high. Somebody say something to me, I'ma kill them.
Right. I fight any and everybody that comes up against me. It's what they say. Right. I hear that. I hear the most toughest people in the world get knocked down and get beat up, and then they become humble. And that's what they needed. They needed that whooping. See what I'm saying? That ass whooping, so that way they can be humbled again. They needed to get beat up. Keep going.
Or Salakia.
Who wants that? Go ahead.
Or they'll go to jail thinking they the toughest around, then get in there and get raped by all them homosexuals.
Get raped by the homosexuals, get beat up. Everybody turns up against them. You see what I'm saying? That happens all the time. Y'all watch Beyond Scared Straight. I think they coming out with a new season too, which I enjoy. You see what I'm saying? Beyond Scared Straight is a good, funny show. But the moral of the story is that they need the ISUPK. Otherwise, they will be getting raped in there. Those young men, those young little girls need to is to learn a life lesson, and they don't have to be killed. They don't have to be, brutalized to learn that lesson. They should, at least they shouldn't. But since those that are hard headed will learn that are prideful, that think they got it all figured out. Keep going. Go ahead.
I was just thinking of,
Example, scenario.
yeah, I was thinking of an idea for, like, most times somebody who's bigger than somebody is gonna look down on the person who comes up to you.
Right, you punked them.
But you also know that a person who's smaller can also beat the person who's larger.
Of course.
Like you did with Goliath.
There you go, David and Goliath. That's a great example, and I'll give you an answer for that one. I'm glad how you brought it back, because with David and Goliath, David wasn't prideful, but David was very zealous. You know what I mean? Like everybody else, his brothers can even defeat, Goliath. But since the Spirit of the Lord was so heavy on that young man who was ruddy, he destroyed Goliath and killed him. Shalom. See what I'm saying? He had a bag and some rocks, and that went through his skull. He was dead. He was out of there. Job done, and he walked away, and he got him a reward because of that. The pride doesn't get a reward. I'll say this: the pride gets a reward based on their works, which is ultimately a punishment. They do get punishment all the time. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I've seen some things with people that are just so prideful. I'm just like, you're gonna get yourself messed up. See what I'm saying? You're gonna get yourself really hurt. I advise you to, calm down, think wisely, and just work this situation out the right way. But some people like that hard example of life. All right, keep going.
Con. But with the well advised is wisdom.
The what? So like one more time.
But with the well advised is wisdom.
But with the well advised is wisdom. Keep going.
Con. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished.
Wealth is what?
Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished.
Meaning it shall be no more. It shall be cut off. It shall be destroyed. So wealth gotten, or meaning if you get wealth by vanity, it shall be diminished. It shall fall. That's why you see. That's why you see all these places getting exposed. The Christian church, they got to get not shot down, shut down sometimes. You see the police officers, they get fired or they get killed. The wealth, you see what I'm saying? Drug dealers as well. When it comes to the wealth side, they get killed or they businesses no more. Let's go back to the politicians. Let's go back to the leaders. All these people that profit off of us. All right. Hey, goodbye.
Come.
All right, keep going.
Con. But he that gathereth by labor shall increase.
One more time.
But he that gathereth by labor shall increase.
Right, meaning these people out here that are profiting off of the chosen people of Israel, they don't work for that, man. They take it by violence. They take it by force. Just like Christopher Columbus with the Native Americans. Just like, Donald Trump. Like this man didn't have to work. This man's father was rich, wealthy. See what I'm saying? And it take nothing for them to get big. These politicians and congressmen, they came from wealthy families, man. And they did it all by vanity. They didn't do it the right way. See what I'm saying? They didn't keep those peace treaties. All right? But if you work for it righteously, the Lord is going to reward you. That's why you see so many rich people, rich prophets in the Bible. King Solomon. You got Job, and I believe there's someone else that I'm missing in the scriptures too, that I don't hear too much people talk about. Keep going.
Con. Verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Hope deferred maketh the heart sick.
One more time.
Hope deferred maketh the heart sick.
Mm-hmm.
But when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life.
Now this is all reversed. You see what I'm saying? When you desire it from the Lord, it is the tree of life. I mean, it's going to be something that's going to grow, and the Lord is going to give it to you. It's that fruit once again. It's that very thing that you produce. All right. Now, with that being said, that's verse 12, right?
Come.
All right, now with that being said, this is the ISBK Minneapolis Sabbath service. Make sure that you catch us next week as we finish off Proverbs, the 13th chapter. Also, let me see. Check out Cali, which is November the 17th, I believe. You want to check out Cali. We got a cookout going on. And then after that, in December, you got Florida, Miami, Florida, with another cookout as well this year. Today is the Texas barbecue to Houston, man. If y'all cannot make it down there, make it to the next up and coming barbecues. After that, make it to the next High Holy Day, Passover coming up next year. Can't wait. You see what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all check that out. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna get out of here. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yashar, Rakatham to all my brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Alatham Bashim Yashar to all my sisters. All right, Shalom.